Two of the most prominent politicians in Missouri are calling for Governor Eric Greitens to resign tonight as lawmakers decide to call a special session to discuss just that. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush. Democrat Claire McCaskill and the Republican, after her Senate seat, Attorney General Josh Hawley, both want the governor to step down. It all comes on the heels of a scandalous report filled with shocking and salacious details surrounding the governor's affair. 5 on your side's Ann Allred and Casey Nolan join us from Jefferson City tonight with team coverage. They're breaking down all the details in the hundreds of pages of the report, and they're asking your elected leaders what should happen next.
Mike, good evening. It has been a wild day on Capitol Hill.
Absolutely.
The legislative committee that's been investigating the governor, it's made up of 5 Republicans and 2 Democrats. They started investigating him more than a month ago about his affair and also accusations of invasion of privacy.
Yeah, no official recommendation from the committee so far. They could still recommend to impeach, or they could do nothing. They still have more time to investigate until the end of the session later in May. However, right now, today's report definitely has people talking, and as Mike said, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle calling for the governor to step down.
I want to say again what I've said from the beginning. This is a political witch hunt.
That's how Governor Eric Greitens reads this 24-page report and hundreds of pages of testimony produced by a bipartisan House committee investigating a 2015 affair the governor has admitted to. The report details an alleged rendezvous in the governor's then St. Louis home. The mostly Republican committee said they found their main witness, the woman in the affair, credible. The woman, referred to only as witness number 1, says the governor tied her up and blindfolded her in the basement after allegedly telling her, quote, "I just want to take you through a workout. I want to make you feel good." She says he then ripped open the shirt she was wearing and pulled her pants down to her ankles, to which she testified she, quote, "did not consent." That's when she alleges the governor took a photo of her, allegedly saying, quote, "You're not going to mention my name. Don't even mention my name to anybody at all, because if you do, I'm going to take these pictures and I'm going to put them everywhere I can." She says when she complained, the governor untied her, but then forced himself on her as she lay crying in the floor. She told the committee she then performed a sex act because, quote, "I felt as though that would allow me to leave." She testified she came into contact with the governor in June of 2015, and when she told the governor she'd been intimate with her husband since the affair, he slapped her in the face and said, quote, "You're mine."
This is exactly like what's happening with the witch hunts in Washington, D.C. A court of law and a jury of my peers will let every person in Missouri know the truth and prove my innocence.
And of course, the governor is talking about his criminal trial in St. Louis that begins May 14th. And I should also say there is also testimony in this report that the woman at the center of this affair testified she did not see a camera. She heard what she thought sounded like a camera phone, an iPhone, she said.